Hello and welcome to my lab. I am Territorial Combat Scientist as usual. And welcome to Disco Elysium, which is a beautiful kind of narrative game where you make a lot of choices and try to solve a murder. But you're a kind of fucked up detective, I would say. So, I have to select an archetype. I can create my own character. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Should do that. I'll take good intellect. Alright. A weak psyche. Terrible physique. I can't modify that for some reason. With motorics. I'll take. There you go. Average physique, average motorics. Why not? Good intellect, weak psyche. That should be good, right? Maybe. And now, with those points, I have to decide on traits or skills. I can select one of those as my signature, which I'm not really sure what that does. Inland Empire, pain, physical. Okay. I kind of want to pick logic. Because I like logic, so let's get the logic in there. I intentionally do not read all of these skills, and I want to go with my intuition on this. I don't know why.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
That sounds bad.
Ever. Never, ever.
Now the two is tempting.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Damn.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What do you mean ex-wives? What was that about the ex something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
The meat thing. Sure, the meat thing. It's okay. No, I still want to know.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
What even is abyssopelagic? I do not know that word. Now I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
The real answer is 1. I actually don't want to, but I do.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
Let me wake up!
Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Uh-huh. 8 versus 8. Okay. I don't care, I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. I'm not gonna say that. You know what? Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Disco mother? Oh. Okay, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is that ball? I think I know the answer, but I want to be sure.
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Yeah, it's totally talking about the Earth.
Infinitesimally small.
And this juking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
I love the voice acting. Oh my god. Yeah, that's sad, honestly.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Uh-huh.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Okay. Open my eyes. Ah, yes. Oh boy. Take my pants. Okay. Tighter on the thighs, tighter on the crotch. Oh. Interesting. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty, okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
I'll fish them
It
out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. But first I want to know what's happening here. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Old type Twilight. Oh. Right. Now I got my shirt. Let's see the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Oh boy.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the freaking mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care, still up the mirror.
Behold,
That fucking face. Damn.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Yeah, you know what? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar, I think. Superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait,
Come on.
is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
I'm not scaring myself. What the hell? No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh hell no. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Yeah.
There might have been
cool.
10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, so now I get to make a choice, but oof. Dig deep into your mind to look at the source of the expression, or attempt to stop the expression from happening. I want to dig into my mind. Let's go.
It belongs in the new,
Oh my
the
god.
third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Huh. Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Guillaume le Million. If you really want to say it in French.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Alright. I actually don't remember much about the world of this game. So this is useful information for me. No, I don't need a clicking sound. What the hell? So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I think it's a good grimace. Come on, it's cool. It's nice. I like it. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
Yeah, I'm guessing that is like a car thing. I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Hold on, what was that? Oh, that's right. I forgot this mechanic. 4 hours of research. Hey, you know what? I will internalize it. Why not? Let's go. And I'll let the mirror be for now. Right. Yeah, what's that? That's the door I can't open, okay. Da-da-da. Disco's blazer.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
What do you mean horrific? I got a bad chance to grab it. No, I'm gonna do that.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Hell yeah.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Uh-huh. I'll stop this fan
The
too.
blades
Why
come
not?
squeaking to a halt.
Alright. What do we have here? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Must have been a horrible song. Oh, that's the left one. Where's the right one? Probably not in this room.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Says the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What is this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Like my other shoe.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
Yeah, let's
It
go.
would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Yeah, I should go and get that shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright. Oh, sorry. So I feel like I'm gonna... Hold on. The voice over volume. There you go. Because this voice is pretty cool. Right. I'm closing the door. Because, yes. Um,
Hello, officer.
hello. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Of course, I can't open that door. I'm gonna talk to this fine lady.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
28. I am not gonna ask this question because that's stupid. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Sure. Something on the table. Money. Alright. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Ooh. And here's my issue. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Oh yeah.
Like two baby crocodiles.
Two baby crocodiles? What do you mean? How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Oh, come on. Don't have to say that. The voices in my head are not very nice. I guess they aren't supposed to be nice. Can I try to open this door? Nope. Okay. It's the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Let's go down. This is where the lyrics will be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Hey. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
No, I'll discard that thought. I don't want to discuss that. Anyway. The menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. Talk to me about it. A woman's hand wrote through yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Hello, do you know where my daughter is? What the hell? Hello, hello. This is a water cooler. Oh my god, I missed that. Okay. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. A sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel until 13. Uh-huh. The door closed for the winter. No, I'm not a woman. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. Wild Pines.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Blister pack. I could wake him up. Or steal his pills. No, I'm not gonna do that. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Da, da, da. The sign reads Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 16. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Oh, that's a shame. Hello, man.
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Alright. I won't keep my
A speckled
colleague
man in
waiting.
an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
I'll shake his hand.
Hello.
I'm not gonna be rude.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Ooh, I could invent a name for myself. Yeah, why not?
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then.
I'm fucking cryptic. Okay. He processed the information then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I didn't actually.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
But yeah, I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I think.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Yeah, it would be
Where
fine.
it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? What the hell? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? Actually, that's a good question.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket. Ah,
I
okay.
suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the
could.
insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the rat squad and
The
isn't
Rat
supposed
Squad.
to suspect such things.
What is the Rat Squad? Oh, damn. Ah, you mean the Rat Squad?
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
Okay then.
He nods.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
That's not good.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, what were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you,
let's go.
officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean
Check
you
your
don't have
pockets.
a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Let's talk to the manager. Hello, sir.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The
You
lieutenant
run
gets
this
into his
place.
little notebook. Oh. It's nice. They gave a little like time between the lines there, so I could read this.
Yes.
He responds tersely. I don't know that word.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Harbinger of ruin. What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between names. No. Not in between names. I just don't remember mine. I'm gonna say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
And where is she?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but
Some
as I
things.
said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Okay. Right then, questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Oh, come on. Come on. You know what? Let's ask the very dumb questions. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Just checking, sir. Come on. Don't be angry. Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
The cavalry, damn. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Jeez.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
I mean, that's fair.
Thank you.
Lieutenant says he opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Well, mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Uh-huh. What? What is that answer, anyway? I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it. You're right, I probably shouldn't have asked. No, I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
He's a bartender.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
I'm not gonna ask for the difference, understood.
I hope it is.
Yep, that's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
$42%? Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna slip away. Oh, fuck, I fell.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you suddenly turned around, giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Why? Indeed, why? That's funny, though. I like it. Oh my god. I am gonna bump into this lady that asks for nothing. What the hell? So the lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she?
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it.
What do you mean not
Look at that
fixate?
stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air.
Sure.
Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him.
Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both?
Watch out!
Ouch. That's not good.
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
Oh, freaking reptilian brain. So worth it. No, I'm not gonna say that. This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to my body.
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Wow, there's more of you hidden. I'm so cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say
You
that.
are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world.
Right.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
I think the tiny apes have started screaming, yes.
Did one of these tiny apes have a pale green face?
What?
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think you saw the kind green ape of South Safra in a hostel in Martinez. That would be ridiculous. Are you okay?
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck.
Yeah.
In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Ouch.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
He looks at you with concern.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
The man seems shaken by the incident.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
I won't pay for that window. Ouch. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you for your cooperation. No, I'm not gonna be greedy. Come on, I'm not that kind of person. I'm just gonna say thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
Once upstairs toward your room.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
It sounds so disappointed. Oh. Right.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away?
In time or space?
Space?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Hobocop. No, not Hobocop. But I'll trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on the building.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay, so that means I can internalize this. Actual memory returns. Da, 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 da. Right. I already got 4 things to do. I didn't even leave this building. Right.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
I have a dimple?
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
So what? Motley Crew? Huh? You seem to be in a chair. Thanks. How'd you like to roll with me? No. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Yeah. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? That's funny. I'm gonna ask if she's okay.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Oh, that cafeteria manager is a bad man, a man without honor or compassion. It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my torso turned, my hands made this lewd gesture. Sorry, you had to witness it. No, I'm just gonna say, yeah, what was that?
From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out 2 guns, but drew out 2 birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured.
Right, I'm gonna get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Gives you a small wave. Rightio. Hold on. I want to talk to my partner.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay, wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, we can't, like, assume. And the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Okay, so let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Wait, that was a secret task? What the hell? What? Okay. Right. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh. What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I mean on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cup-off.
Cup-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Alright, I'll let you go.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Actually, I have all I need for
Good.
now, I think. I think you should know that I can't remember anything, though.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Sorry.
There is a
Jeez.
sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Come on, not remembering anything is scary, you know? Oh. I am fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Right, nothing. Let's just ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body, right? Let's go see that body, shall we? Oh damn. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Well, that's not very nice. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Right, and you are?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
Alright, I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
You're working on what? Because you're just sitting there.
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But?
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
That's probably bad.
Of course.
Let's go.
I won't hold you back.
He wipes her bra with a canary yellow glow. Love. Da-da-da. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Alright, reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Interesting. Damn.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
Yeah, that's what he said.
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
Car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
I think I got it. Okay. I'll check that later. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposed. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Rivachol. Hey boy, what are you doing, boy?
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be holden well.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Judging much?
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Yes, the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Wait. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. That is weird. What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Oh. Oh. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
I'm not an orc. I like this one. I like this one. Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not an orc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Uh-huh. Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
That's not what I said. Okay, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
This kid is annoying. I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Uh-huh. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name?
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie,
What?
bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
What does that even mean?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
No. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in
What?
aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
I don't think he's having any reason right now, actually. That won't work. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Oh my god. Biological kid, I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
I can probably not shut him down. I will probably lose this Jake. But yeah, don't punch him, it's a bad idea.
Look.
You know, whispers as you retreat, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
Huh?
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I mean, a lot of what we think are actually plastered on our face.
There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Why don't we get back to the interview, Kuno?
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Yeah.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
That's what I get for being too nice.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The pipo-headed creature doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Oh. Nice people.
You don't talk to me about my fucking people! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Because the little people wearing asshole behind the fence. My god. The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Pig's choking! He's totally joking!
I don't have questions.
Fucking idiot Mulkapa doesn't know any questions!
About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, I'm
Kuno
off.
doesn't fucking care.
I think I can't ask questions because I haven't actually looked at it. Alright, let's see. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Well, just for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Somebody's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I kinda wanna try this, even if it's 3%. Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The
Yep.
smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Yeah, fuck it, let it out. Ew. Ah, not that sound.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Alright, thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
You know, it's towards the plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Let's do that then. Oh, look at those marks.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
That's specific.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Oh, I got more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
The lieutenant has been tracking your eyes movement. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Oh my god. A heavy one, 200 kilogram in print.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Yeah, it could be.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
Didn't pack something down in this
But
notebook.
why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Yeah, this game is a vibe indeed. Hello.
A woman? Or a kid?
Don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
An aberration, one soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Odd soul. You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So, one of the people we are looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
I mean, why not?
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Nod thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Okay.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
So what do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Yeah, I have doubts about this.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
Well, we've been through all of it. Oh wait, what's this? Autosave. Damn. The switch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Right. Come on, run. Hello, do you have salts? Or ammonia?
Hello again, officer. How are things?
You still have your salts. I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Okay. I don't need to ask her any question. How is my internalizing going? Going pretty well. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
I still have
Emitting
only
it is all it
8%.
does now. The ammonia only makes it worse.
Yeah,
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much.
Oh god.
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Hello, Tiara. The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lot and pat your back rhythmically.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop with my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
You pat your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Well, that's okay. Okay.
Monday, make sure you bring a handkerchief.
Alright, do it without me. I just can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
I need to get my shit together. Okay. But I don't want to get my shit together. What is that answer? Come on. I'm not a cutie. No. Nuh-uh. I'll just say okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Right. I can internalize something else. My volumetric shit compressor. Oh my god. Alright. That's done. Nope. Oh, I thought he was stopping him doing that, but apparently not. Hello, you.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just wanted to ask you some questions. Take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, that cops made me puke twice and I was wondering why you don't.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Uh-huh. Alright. I'm done with those kids. I am done with those kids. Let's follow the kind of tire prints. What is that?
This
What is this game about?
Postnovantore mail
An
collection
investigation.
box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Basically, you solve a crime. And maybe other things happen. Good mail delivery box, bad the box. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
The box seems happy.
That's a box.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore. And best set mailbox.
What the hell? Best set mailbox. No. Those three answers are unhinged. I'm just gonna say I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Ah, let's leave. I don't need to talk to a box for, I don't know, 10 minutes. Book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dam on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. It's a book about Patty. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. A book about Boyadero culture, it promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. What? Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, and suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Browse our wares? And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
I can pat her head. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches a cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
The secret is always hard work. There's nothing else.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading? No, I'm not gonna say it. Right, I had a different question in mind. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Right. What is... No, I'm not gonna say that. Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I guess it's kind of fair.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid
Peachy.
at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She's looking for the right word. Sup. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this now. I'm not going to do some paranormal shit. I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
It's just regular trading and selling of things, child. It doesn't work out for most people.
Of course, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say. Well, bye, see you around. And let's enter. Gift books and molten candy. Wait, hold on.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyamdal.
Hyamdal. I just look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyamdal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyamdal, Return to Hyamdal. And the solipsistic Man from Hyamdal and the Hyamdal Man.
Okay. That's hilarious for a title. Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyamdal and the sages at the end of the world. Man
oh my God,
from
enough,
Hyamdal,
enough!
I
don't need to know all
of
this. End threshold. Do any of the books call out to... Yeah, why?
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
What? What is it?
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyamdal in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Hyamdala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyamdal and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdal novels.
I don't have money. Well, I have like 40 cents. That's behind my head, but I don't have enough money to buy this book, so I'm not gonna. Old sports magazine tucked away in the dark corner. Right.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Wirral? Look for the pile.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Okay. Again, anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Does it make sense? I have no idea what that means. I know. Oh my god. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. Sounds fishy.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
What does that even mean? Please take responsibility for the energy you bring? What the hell? What is my first impression of the game so far? Well, I should say this is not actually my first time playing this game. Like I played 2 hours of it a long time ago, but I died and I didn't save, so I stopped there. That's why I wanted to go back to it. But my impression of it is this is a game that could take me up hours and hours. I can already feel it. And it's very detailed. I like that. Also, I love the voices. So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. Girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Alright. I'm just saying.
What in God's name is she talking about?
I don't want to know. Farewell for now, book peddler. I don't need... Ooh, what's behind there?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Aha. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Give me sadness, humor, and tranquility combined. I can see that. Although I didn't see a lot of sadness yet.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Examine the strange cage like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
That's creepy.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Île du Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south.
Île du Fantôme.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Alright, I will not intrude. I'm not a monster.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Yeah, let's look through.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Yeah.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, Would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels
I don't
featuring
want
the
the list.
supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen.
Quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Okay.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
Why does this name ring a bell? Cecilia Averbrook. I may have seen this name before.
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and
What
cocaine
the
into
hell?
the other.
What? Why would you do that? Into your eyeballs?
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a run-down drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books.
What?
Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Sure. She's getting frustrated that I'm not buying anything.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Okay, look at the map of Insulind.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Okay, so I am on Le Caillou.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics.
Huh?
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou. In a bookstore, it's you.
What do you mean a dust mite? Squint first. Can you see cities on the island?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
Deora of the Seven Seas. That's a cool name.
850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Sail is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
No. I got some things that popped up. Oh my god. Why is this so much? Breakthrough imminent. Look at the map of Ravachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
I mean, it's called Coal City, and that doesn't sound good at all.
You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Okay. The map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Interesting, okay. Oh. That's my breakthrough.
Ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been absorbed at a pressure of around 495 gigapascals.
Sure.
These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
The shit singularity, sure. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Alright, I got my shit together. Alright, I guess I can go back to the body and inspect it now. I wasted enough time here. After this.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These 3 things are very important to the working class mind.
Okay.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Interesting.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Not a boring book, just discarded here. How do you say it's boring? You didn't even read it. Anyway. Let's go. Let's just go.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright. Let go of your nose without throwing up. 72%. Oh my god!
Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Oh my god, I hate this sound. I failed again, even though I got my shit compressed. How is it possible? Just cry. Oh my god. Even though I got my shit compressed, how is it possible?
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Sure.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
What do I do now?
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring and completing side tasks.
Skill points in endurance.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Hold on. Do I have... I don't have skill points. I don't have skill points. Don't level up. Right. So I guess I'm gonna report my missing badge in the meantime. And maybe check where those tire tracks lead.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge, why not?
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Yeah.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Don't even think you can drive it. Okay. Pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Alright, I'll take everything. I'll take the red tip.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Oh yeah. With a rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
And the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Right, pick up the
frequency
radio.
tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Probably. Yep. Hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something to report.
Just a second, officer.
It puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
I forgot this guy has a really heavy French accent. What the hell?
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got a urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
What's your status? God. Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Nope.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I'm gonna say nothing. I'm not
Who lost
saying
his
anything.
badge?
Oh my god.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Says fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
No, you must resist. It's not professional. Can't we just move on? I want to get reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your
Gotta skip point.
misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
God damn it. The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
And hear laughter in the background. Fuck's sake. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Uh-oh.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Should I try to convince them? 58%. Not good odds. You know what? I feel lucky. Let's go.
Lying
Hell yeah.
over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my card.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Oh boy.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Gangbanger?
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Right, okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
What should I say now? Should I go into the personal details? I don't think I should. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do anyway.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over.
Visitors present. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth? Date of birth.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
God fucking damn it. Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
You just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Okay, they are pissing me off, really. Let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10, transmission completed, standing by, over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click, and everything is silent in the cabin. Thank God. Closing the door, anyway. Anyway, I can put a point in entrance now. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Do-do-do. Right. The hanging man. Oh yeah, I still have to pay for the damages. Duke. Let's see if I can look at the corpse now with this.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is
83%.
entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Last time
Emitting
it was
is all it does now.
73%, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Go.
As you breathe in,
Yeah.
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's pick the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Almost looks like a kind of armor.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots, they're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons? What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Mm-hmm. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Uh-huh. Or maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red-haired thing.
The red-haired thing.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
No, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Vitupaz. I don't even know what that means. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Security guard? This looks pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Uh-huh.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
Ebony? What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50,
Ooh.
100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Alright. Pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Sure. This advanced enemy technology, we should conduct research to their weaknesses. No. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. Sorry, I didn't even want to take them off, I just thought I should try. But yeah, are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides,
He taps on the boot.
There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
I don't know.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Should I? I'm not sure. Hold on. You know what? Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Alright, look at the
The
corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
I don't even know what an airship is. Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dogwalkers from the harbor did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Stop assuming. I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Ow. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. They climb up using the kid's ladder? Points to the one on the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Makes a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Okay.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Alright, let's see the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Fading asterisk. I have no idea what this is. Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We are missing something here.
I agree.
Sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. And
a sound.
Ah, fuck!
Flash, followed by the breaking of a small
an actual
ampoule
flash,
of glass.
damn.
You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Alright. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Interact tab? Okay. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I'm gonna try this. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Oh. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Depends. Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobo.
Cobo? What? I hate you, you stink and you're boring. That's an insane answer. Have a good night, Tugdam. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
And what is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black throaty liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Imagination. Oh, God.
Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Yeah, why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions. Actually, give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Harry? Why? Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something? Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous? The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you, slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Northwest. Okay, that's enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what that says. What was those lines? Okay, squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Ooh.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Eyes too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Alright, something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
That is precise.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death?
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. Okay. He's beaten up, see the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot.
Good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Alright, back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look
The
first.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Something I need to know, cops,
Of
man.
course. You have questions, don't you? Come
No,
back later,
nothing you
Corporal.
can say. Okay.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento.
Okay.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, we are the police.
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Can't the boys from processing take care of this?
No.
Why?
Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue.
Sure.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe you could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
Entertain the Kuno.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Yeah. I think the shot lieutenant would... No, maybe not. Let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Say nothing, let him shoot.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Oh boy.
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
You missed.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Yeah, you know what? You said I should have my shit together. You should have your shit together too.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it.
Yeah, what
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Shut up, Kuno.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Yeah, damn. 28? Fuck. Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry
Okay,
now,
42%. That's not good, but I should try, right? Ah! Fuck.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
God damn.
God, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
Start crying, you're sensitive. No, I'm not gonna start crying, what the hell? I don't want to do this anymore, this is boring.
I agree. Police work is overrated. It is trying and stressful. However, it is still our job to get the dead body down from the tree.
Takes his sidearm from you and holsters it.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Hooves.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
That's preposterous. We're not giving you the gun, kid.
That's preposterous. What are you, a fucking earl?
We still need to get him down somehow.
His tone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse. But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Okay, how do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
It's
to the
unlikely.
Gates. Let's negotiate.
Let's get to it then. Yeah, the deal.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Yeah, put the photo away. Look at all these desks. I have so much things to do. Alright. So I can't get him down like that. So I have to go. Let's check what's under there, actually. This coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Two roundabout north. Campsite Apartments, Martinez Spire. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. Sure. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Ah yes, I remember that. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. I got a bag. Hey, sin boy. I don't start trouble, I fix it. A splatter of bullet holes line the wall. Ugh. Bullet holes. Oh, there's something here. Coins? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Oh, little viewer, pat it.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
That's alright.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
It didn't stick. What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Okay, say nothing. I don't
The lieutenant
really
adjusts
care
his collar.
enough.
It's frisky outside.
I'm not gonna waste my money on this. What is... I write my bag. I have to equip it. Da, da, da. From the first time I played this game, I know I can collect all sorts of bottles and sell them. Which will probably be useful. Probably. Maybe not, but probably. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Hipside Apartments, Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Huh? Okay. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Looks like it.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
What the fuck? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair, the tools used to disassemble it. So many stuff around. You have something to tell.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
The hell? Let's start with your blood type and go from here. Yeah, when were your last test? No. Just answer some questions, okay?
Ask away, pigman, but I don't promise to answer.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her steering.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershaw. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Uh-huh. Is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Noted.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it.
Damn.
I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
Alright, do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Well, that should change. Get you later.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
That's vaguely threatening. Da, da, da. Oh boy. You know what? I think it's a perfect place to end this for today. Yeah, save game. Well. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this a very interesting game. I will continue this next week, and yeah. I guess that's all for me for today. I hope you have a good night or a good day, depending on the time where you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye!